I'm staying in different and popular parts of London to help you decide which area is the best to stay in when you're visiting London. We were staying in West London and in Heathrow. If you haven't checked that out, make sure to check that out as well. And in this part, we'll be staying in the opposite side, and I'm in East London today. West and East London are obviously on the opposite sides of London, but in fact, in terms of the charm, in terms of the personality of the area as well, I feel like they're both polar opposites. Because West London क्या है, जैसे मैंने बताया था, it's काफी posh, and काफी जैसे मैंने buildings दिखाई थी, they were all well maintained, renovated like 100-200 साल पुरानी. East London, on the other hand, is all buildings, newer buildings, not really posh, I would say, apart from maybe a couple of areas. And there is a history behind it. So the history is obviously West London. It has always, like historically, it's been a posh, a royal, a well dignified area. East London, just because of its close proximity to the docks and it being a more industrial area. So just like many industrial areas, East London as well has had more blue collar working population. तो यहाँ पे इतनी सारी वैसी buildings नहीं है जो काफी मतलब 100-200 साल पुरानी maintained है, but in fact जो ये East London रहा है, it has been a part of the major redevelopment, especially after the Second World War, क्योंकि काफी damage जो था वो eastern part of London में ज़्यादा आया था. So all the buildings you'll see there mostly new, mostly renovated, and it pretty much reflects on the area as a whole as well. Today I'm staying in a hotel called Moxy. This is a hotel owned by Marriott and has so many different locations, especially in London, and especially in East London as well. There's one in London Stratford as well. One thing I love about Moxy is the fact that obviously Marriott is keeping its Marriott name. So the rooms have a nice feel. They don't have that budget hotel feel like you have in Travelodge or Holiday Inn Express or Premier Inn, stuff like that. It has that hostel vibe. I've never stayed in a hostel, but I've seen so many hostel videos, and you know how it's more of a party atmosphere and stuff like that. Although downstairs in the lobby, there's like literally no one, but maybe if there were people and playing like foosball table or using the photo booth, I don't know. So it is a very spacious room, I have to say, and you can see why it is spacious, like here and there. Like first of all, there is no wardrobe in the room. There's only these hangers and just rails here and your luggage storage. So that's why I think just to maintain like the space of the room, there's no wardrobe here. But overall as well, I would say it is again one of the more spacious rooms. So as you come here, you have a full length mirror right here, a tea and coffee station, a double bed, and a chair. So it's like, it's not a small cramped up room at all. And you've got your USB and normal charging ports. Obviously, you can see a bit of like wear and tear on the glass. I think that's like a drawback of having maybe glass on. But I show you outside, there's like all the hotels in like one go. That's the DLR train going. And right there, you can see that's the London City Airport. You can see all the planes landing and taking off from there. It's right there. And again, like many budget hotels, you don't get a massive bathroom, but it is quite clean. It is quite well maintained because obviously, as I mentioned in the previous part as well, whenever you're staying in a chain hotel, they obviously have to maintain their reputation of cleanliness, especially. So here you can see some nice wooden accents all around. Small, compact, but nice, but like clean. And you've got your shampoo, your conditioner, and your shower gel. And just one small shower. Not bad for the price. Not bad at all. So along with the welcome pack with my keys, I also got this. It's a complimentary cocktail from the bar downstairs. That is actually a nice touch, and I think this is where you would know that this place is owned by Marriott, to bring in these bits and bobs that really make you feel special, even if you're staying in more of a budget hotel. So each floor has this ironing room because there's obviously no storage space for irons or ironing boards in the rooms. Moving out and about, this is the view from right outside the hotel as we step across the road. These are the docks, and on the other side, as I mentioned, as I showed from my room, is the London City Airport. And this is just a long walk. Very, very windy, I have to say. I don't know if it's an East London thing, but I see loads of these open spaces. So the connection from East London towards Central London is quite long, but also quite straightforward at the same time. It is mainly connected via the DLR, which stands for the Docklands Light Railway, which is an unmanned driverless train connecting East London to Central London. And then you can change stations and take the Elizabeth Line, which connects most of the Central London stations. I was out and about for most of the day and came back at like around 9 to 10 p.m. It was really empty. I was just working in the lobby and used my free welcome drink.
Right, just to give you a context of what actually is around. So like this is where I am. And as you can see, it's like all hotels. These restaurants. Maybe there's like a couple of restaurants, but they're like inside hotels. They're all hotel, hotel, hotel. And just a whole lot of nothing. Then you go maybe here. There's the O2 Arena. So again, O2 Arena is great if you are attending any event at the O2, but otherwise literally nothing to do there. Then you come here. Then there's like Canary Wharf around here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. That's Canary Wharf again. Something like I said, I would only recommend for like just a couple hours, nothing more than that. Then again, a lot of just residential areas, and here we are, Whitechapel, Spitalfields, and now this is like the eastern part of central London. So this whole lot, Spitalfields, Whitechapel, Tower of London, there we go, City of London. So that's like eastern part of central London. So when I come back to East London, there's like just nothing much to do around here. So your main purpose of staying in East London would be just the connectivity to Central London. That's pretty much it.
Okay, enough complaining about the area in East London, right? I get it. So instead, let's go to the eastern part of Central London and show you guys some of the good stuff there. So I'm on the DLR right now, and as you can see, these are all the buildings of Canary Wharf, all the bank buildings. There's KPMG, there's JP Morgan at the back. So yeah. So East London का जो main central part है वो है Bank Station. In fact यहाँ पे काफ़ी bank buildings भी है. Similar to Canary Wharf, यहाँ पे भी काफ़ी मतलब financial buildings है. And I think अभी around 12 o'clock, 12:30 हुए हैं. So it's lunch time. तो यहाँ पे काफ़ी जगह है जैसे loads of cafes, restaurants जैसे Subway and कुछ salad places. तो उधर बाहर तक line लगी हुई है. आई थिंक दैट्स लाइक अ स्टेपल कि अगर आप यहाँ पे किसी कॉर्पोरेट जगह पे काम कर रहे हो तो अगर पीछे लाइन देख सकते हो मेरे, बाहर तक भी लाइन लगी रहती है. Guys, look at what I just spotted. आप पंजाबी आ गया! Apparently there's this smoothie place that's very similar to Erewhon in LA. I've never been to LA, so I don't know ki benchmark kya hai, but it's quite close by yahan se. So let's see if it's any good. So this place is called Elevate, and a lot like Erewhon in LA, this also has drinks which is like quite health focused. Like I got the Glow smoothie which had collagen and loads of like skin supplements. It was penny, it was £9.50, but it didn't taste that bad either. So yeah, in terms of prices it is matching Erewhon, and I don't know about the taste. So just making my way towards London Bridge from Bank Station, and on the way I thought I'd show you this place called the Monument. It is basically this huge historic column built to commemorate the Great Fire of London back in 1666 and all the rebuilding efforts that went behind restoring the city. I just found out that you can actually climb to the top of the monument, so you for sure get one of the best views of London. We are now on London Bridge, which is the famous East London spot. I know, a bit underwhelming, right? क्योंकि अब काफी लोगों को लगता है कि London Bridge is all towers and that, but this is actually London Bridge behind me. In fact, that right there is the famous Tower Bridge, जिसको काफी लोग लंदन ब्रिज कहते हैं, but it's in fact Tower Bridge there. But at the end of London Bridge is Europe's tallest building, the Shard. And today, क्योंकि आज मौसम काफी cloudy है, the main bits, like the top bits of Shard, are covered in cloud. And in fact, the eastern part of central London, there's like stuff like Borough Market. There's again, like I said, Tower Bridge right there. Tower of London is nearby. So I think there are these historical places that you can go and visit when if you are in central London. I think that's like a default list if you're coming to London for tourism. So, what is my overall verdict when it comes to staying in East London? I would say again, do your research. जैसा कि मैंने पहले वीडियो में भी बोला था कि एक बार अच्छी तरह रिसर्च कर ली, देन आपको पता लगेगा कि आप किस पोस्ट कोड में रह रहे हो. एंड आई वुड रेकमेंड थोड़ा सा गूगल मैप्स पे नज़र मारो कि इफ़ यू आर लुकिंग फॉर समथिंग टू बी अराउंड योर होटल एज वेल. कि अब जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल मेरे को नहीं पता था कि मेरे होटल के अराउंड जहाँ पे वेयर आई वाज स्टेइंग टुडे कि कुछ नहीं होगा. आई डिड नॉट एक्सपेक्ट दैट. मेरे को लगा गूगल मैप्स में इट्स लाइक यू नो एवरीथिंग्स देयर, लाइक होटल्स देयर, बट आई डिडंट नो कि सिर्फ होटल्स ही है उसके आसपास. यू गेट व्हाट आई मीन. देयर विल बी पार्ट्स ऑफ ईस्ट लंदन जहाँ पे आपके लिए आसपास कुछ होगा. लाइक सपोज इफ यू आर स्टेइंग नियर कैनरी वॉर्फ, देयर माइट बी मोर ईटिंग प्लेसेस फॉर यू नियर बाय. सो यू नो कुछ ना कुछ तो होगा. बट अगेन, it's all about coming to research. So my final thought is कि अगर आप East London रह रहे हो, it's great for convenience towards Central London. There's so much stuff to do when you're coming to Central London, and you know, especially like I showed you, there's like tourists literally everywhere. There's like a tourist bus going around as well. There's Monument, there's Shard, there's London Bridge, there's a London Borough Market. There is so much to do. But for me, I would say East London mein rehna is just for the sake of convenience towards coming to Central London instead of, you know, actually doing something. Well, it's time for me to head back now, and that is all for this video. Kafi chota video tha this one, and I have to figure out what the next spot for next video is going to be. Until then, see you next time, and make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below what you'd love to see from this channel.